So you guys spend a lot of time in production and thinking out these videos, but with the advent of Facebook Live and those real moments happening right now, do you guys, what's your take on that? Hashtag who cares?
No one cares. If you have a radio station Facebook and no one's commented who cares, you're not doing it right. I would just say this: if you're not Facebook Living, it's the biggest thing on social media right now. Just we were talking about algorithms when Fred was up here earlier. Facebook Live will get you more views, more comments, more likes, more shares, more exposure than anything else you can do on the internet right now. It might not be that way in 3 months or in 2 weeks, but if you're not doing that, it doesn't have to be, hey, I'm in the studio doing my air shift. Look how excited I am. One day we went in Boise and went to the Greenbelt where the river had opened, and we were filming people on their tubes and throwing out T-shirts and stuff like that. Or if you're in line at the Meghan Trainor concert, you can do the Bieber thing, but live on Facebook, and you will get more exposure from doing that than you'll ever get from a cat meme or a picture or a pre-produced video or a status or anything.
I would say probably one good strategy about doing that would probably be to have something planned and think about it like a live play, like a live theater production almost. Because I remember one time I was watching a friend of mine, he was Facebook Living, he's in a grocery store, and he's all, watch, I'm gonna scare my mom. And I thought it was a really funny idea, but after 7 minutes of sitting there, just watching him sneaking up on her, I'm like, dude, all right, I got other stuff to do now, just get to it already.
It's not PPM friendly.
No, exactly. So I would say, you don't have to do it that way, but I think that'd be a more effective strategy, and it'll, you'll for sure get your punchlines in that you want to get in, and it'll have the payoff that you want it to have.
Yeah, I haven't exactly figured out how to do it in my show yet, but it's because I want to be saying something. I just don't want it to be me editing a call on Vox Pro. No one cares about that, except for a couple radio people that see, oh, hey, you're doing Vox Pro one-handed. I do that too. Whatever. But you really want to have something to say. It's a great chance for behind the scenes moment. I know I love behind the scenes moments, and I think a lot of people like that type of thing. So just make sure it's more than just.
We did one. I just landed mornings, and my co-host and I are neighbors. She lives 3 houses down from me. This is a real thing. It's terrible. And she hates these pants. These are my favorite pants. It was a Monday, and we said, hey, Tuesday, let's talk about your stupid pants that I hate. I said, okay. So Monday night, she comes to my house, knocks on the door, Facebook Live, and hey, let's go up to your closet and look at your pants. It's a 15-minute video of her just lambasting me about my stupid clothing choices, 100 comments. So the next morning, 6 a.m., we're messaging these people that commented, hey, can we call you on the show? It was an hour, because we did the work the night before. So if you know the next morning you're going to do a bit about Trump or about whatever it might be, you can kind of almost can the calls before you can the calls, and we've had some really good success with that so far.
Hi. On average, how many views are your videos getting, and do you have any tips for tagging your videos to increase the traffic to watch your videos? Because I work for Town Square also, and they want you to have this video series that gets at least 1,000 views and all this stuff. And I think for me, one of the things I struggle with is coming up with the appropriate tags. My most successful videos are me trying Starbucks drinks whenever they come out with a Starbucks drink. But I can't always do that all the time. So how many views are you getting, and what tips would you have for tagging the videos and making them SEO friendly so you're driving as much traffic as possible? Because there are some things that go viral and I don't get it, that are 4 million views. Yep. And I'm doing something similar, but I've got 80 views.
In the Do the Poo video, the big guy that takes his shirt off, his name's Barnacles. He's the biggest YouTuber in the state of Washington, making about over 6 figures a year doing YouTube, which nobody does. There is no money to be made on YouTube. If you learn anything today, learn that. There's no money on YouTube unless you go viral with every single video. He taught me everything. Here's how you tag everything. Here's how you make things, SEO friendly. Here's how long the video should be. If it's over 4 minutes, you can get more money for ads, I did all that stuff. I probably spent a month on that video, less than 10,000 views. Film it on my cell phone, singing karaoke with Jason Derulo, 500,000 views. Because logic. You never know. But there's a lot of really good videos on YouTube on how to YouTube, which I know sounds stupid, but that's how I learned. I'm sure all 3 of us taught ourselves how to do this. Just Google how to get better SEO feedback for your videos. And for me, I think it's just a lot of watching other people's videos, stealing their ideas and trying stuff. And the ones that I work the hardest on always do the worst. And the ones that take 5 minutes always do the best, just because logic, for no reason.
I would say one thing for sure, post your video on one source and then share that source. Because like when I first started, I would post it on my Greg Sipin personal Facebook page, my Greg on the Radio Facebook page, and I would get a lot of views. Like Radio Fellas was probably early on, probably my most successful, got like over 2,000 views or something like that, because a lot of my friends were just sharing it like crazy. But I just think back to it now, oh man, if only I'd have just had that on my Greg on the Radio page and shared that link, it would just be that much easier to calculate all the views and really know how many I got. So that'd be one strategy I would definitely say go for.
I also like to, if you notice, I go around the office a lot. I think that helps me get more views because I then tag my coworkers, and then they'll share it, or like the traffic lady's mom will share it, and that's like, it's a smaller way to get it out there than going absolutely viral. I mean, my Stuff You Should Know videos average about 1,000 a week. But the key, I think, is I tag the people in it, and if it's about something, I did one about the Cavs after the parade, I tag the Cavs. I don't know if that got it anymore, but I think that's helpful in the actual just the post.
Actually, something that I took away from Conclave that was talked about just today, as far as how to label your videos. Like the lady earlier in the social media section, she said, don't include words like watch, because Facebook remembers that. And so I went up to her after her session today, after her panel, and said, hey, can I get those words one more time? And so, yeah, I'm going to email her later on and definitely make that like, my Bible. Do not use these words in how you tag your post.
Two real quick things. I think one, piggyback on what Greg just said, make the titles sexy. Not because Facebook will push it, because humans will click it. Look at BuzzFeed. Oh my God, you won't believe what happened when Selena Gomez put on a bikini. She went in the water. I totally believe that. That's what she did. For the video of me and Justin Bieber, Chris Cruz meets Justin Bieber. Who cares? Who's Chris Cruz? Nobody knows. But if you say Justin Bieber insults radio DJ, or Justin Bieber hates a cover of his song, that's kind of sexy. And second thing is the views thing. YouTube's so hard to get views on. Facebook is much easier, much, much, much easier. So like for me, I will put my video on YouTube, put it in a blog for Town Square because we have to do blogs, but then I will upload it up to our Facebook page, and I do them separate. Like there's a certain way you do YouTube videos, and you do a custom thumbnail there. There's a certain way you do Facebook videos, you do a thumbnail there. You can do no one does this, you can do fully produced Instagram videos for 60 seconds in widescreen and have custom thumbnails, and you can do that there. You have to do them all separately. It's just a lot of work. But you might not get all the YouTube views, but you might get a lot more views from the station Facebook page, maybe from Instagram, maybe shared from Twitter. So overall, the video will get shared more, not necessarily on YouTube, but overall, it will get a lot more exposure.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Facebook too, is the autoplay feature. Yeah, and the notification. So people will be scrolling through, and that's how I've caught a lot of videos. I've watched them as they start to play. I'm like, oh wait, I gotta see what that was, And the other thing to do is, and it's a style of video. It's called kinetic type. If you've ever seen the Ford F-150 commercials where like the words drop out of the sky and into the bed of the truck, and it drives past words. There's software you can buy that will allow you to take whatever is spoken. You could take the audio feed of your video and put it into the software that will generate kinetic type. And so you could do an entire video. If you're trying to promote like a contest or something, you're doing a month-long book contest where you're giving away a trip or a lot of money, you could actually do that and have the kinetic type. So all it is just words appearing in the video, and then the audio playing is, say, the promo for the contest. And that's a great way to do a video that's eye-catching. And there's a certain statistic, I can't remember the percentage, but it's over 50% of the views on Facebook are without audio, because they don't actually click on the video. The video is already auto-playing as they scroll. So if you have subtitles in your video, if you have a closed captioning that you can embed into it, that's going to make your video even better, because people don't even have to click on it to hear the sound, especially if they're at work and they're just scrolling through on their phone. That's a great way to get a view without getting a view, I guess.
I don't post any of my videos to YouTube because some lawyer with red pants told me I wasn't allowed to. They want us to use Envato or something, but I post them all to Facebook. Then I'll tweet it, and then I'll Instagram it. I forget where I was going with that, but yeah, everything. There's even a file I think you can upload. I haven't done it yet to do the subtitling, because that's super helpful. Because you can just read it, or you can just do the title tool on Premiere and just do a little bit to get it started. But
so I guess we'll wrap it up here.
Do you mind if I share one thing real quick?
Sure,
Okay,
go
a
ahead.
couple minutes. A lot of people ask me this, and I try to say this in the most humble way possible. It might not come off that way, and I apologize. Everyone asked me, and they asked the three of us, why do you guys do video? You're in radio. Well, we're in the audio business. Because I didn't apply for my last 2 jobs. They found me. I was in a major market, and I was doing nice. I wanted to land mornings, and they found me. And I'm not saying that to be cocky or to be pompous. It's just they found something I was doing that was a niche that other people aren't doing. And I watch my videos. I don't think they're a 10. I just think in radio, our stuff stands out so well because there's not a lot of people doing it. So if you're looking for a job or trying to find someone who is, it might be something that would really work for you. Everyone kind of has their thing. Some people do great at podcasts. It's not something I'm really great at. Some people do really great at, hosting live events. I think for the three of us, we just found our thing. And it worked really well for all three of us.
And that's the interesting thing, as people are trying to find gigs and programmers and managers are trying to find talent, it used to be the triple threat. Okay, well, he's good on the air, he does production, and he's great at remotes. Well, now the triple threat is, okay, he's good on the air, he does great videos, and he's a whiz at social media and gets a lot of response and a lot of interaction. So I think there is an idea there that gives you what the new talent is in radio is, you've got to be pretty good at all three. And if you're good at video and social, that's going to get you noticed for your next job. So I want to thank our panelists for being here. Chris Cruz from KISS in Boise, Greg Sipin from Alpha Media in Portland, Jeremiah Whitmer from Star 102 Cleveland. My name is Drake Donovan. Thank you all very much for attending Conclave 41.